Hi, and welcome to PDQ Live. I'm Tara. I'm here with Josh and special guest Brock Starr.
Welcome, Brock.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're here because, well, I mean, you're Brock and we love you, but it's Patch Tuesday.
Well, it was Patch Tuesday, yeah.
Patch Tuesday week.
Patch Tuesday week. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. I mean, it was a December to remember, for sure.
A December to remember. Much different from the December to remember last year.
Yeah, that was to remember for a different reason, because it was awesome.
Yeah, should we rewind to last year?
33 total patched. Only 4 of them are critical. Only 4. I've never seen anything this easy.
Someone must have been very good for Christmas.
It was me. It was me.
A little different this year.
Yeah, a little different.
What are the numbers this year?
Yeah, so this year, now that Jordan's not here, total exploits 71.
What did you do?
Critical patches 16.
So a 4x.
So, I was sitting here kind of blaming myself. And I really don't think I should.
No, but
I think there's somebody out there who's just like really been ignoring their like printer support request tickets and just like I blame that person.
So every sysadmin in the world that hates printers?
No, no, you're the messenger, so I blame you.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. So my bad, guys. This one's on me. Don't blame yourselves. I will try to be better next year. I mean, none of this stuff was like crazy bad, right? We have some affecting domain controllers at CVE 2024-49112. That one, I mean, obviously most people have domain controllers that they manage.
Yeah, this one I think was interesting. And probably this might be in the running for my top pick of the year.
Really?
Yeah. Just because it was you're like able to gain RCE just by being on the same network as the DC.
Yeah.
Like I don't know many people that are employing like network level security like 802.1x or something like that, but just being authenticated on the network and making LDAP queries.
Yeah.
You get RCE.
I would love to see what that specially crafted LDAP call is.
I'm sure that you could probably go find something somewhere, to be able to do it. So this one was pretty cool.
Yeah. The next one we've got, if you were part of that ship that jumped from VMware to Hyper-V, you got
There's dozens of us.
Yeah.
Dozens.
Literally dozens.
There's one out there. So if you're a Hyper-V shop, that's CVE 2024-49117. Definitely get that one patched. Again, that one is local though, and does require privileges, but you don't have to be an admin or anything like that.
So local is in like authenticated user on the system.
Yeah, I always find that interesting because I'm like, it's a virtual machine. I mean, there's no such thing as local when it comes to a virtual machine, but yes.
So a non-privileged authenticated user can then PrivX.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the last one, I mean, this was probably the scariest because this one's actually being actively exploited out there, and that's CVE 2024-49138, and it pretty much affects all Windows devices. That's impacting the Windows Common Log File System driver. Yeah, I mean, that one's pretty bad. It's easy enough that it's actively being exploited out there. So, and that was an elevation of privilege exploit. So go get that one patched.
So still like authenticated user, but then you use that authenticated user and this vulnerability to risk.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. So good December, guys. Good December. I will try better next year. I mean, again, don't blame yourselves. I know you want to. It probably feels like you should be blaming yourselves, but this one's on me.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody's blaming you. So it's Brock's fault.
And we just put the link to your blog in the YouTube chat.
Oh, and the poem will be in the blog too. So if you haven't had a chance to, if you want to take your own attempt to do what Kelly did live and read that thing, give it a shot.
Do you know what? I think I have enough keyboards. If 5 people do it, if 5 people record themselves doing a reading of that and send it to us, I'll send you a keyboard.
That would be amazing.
That would be sweet.
And we post it in
Game
Discord?
on.
Yeah. So the first 5 that come in, I will send you a keyboard if you do your own reading and send it in.
Do they have to be good?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it should be good.
Very generous.
You might want it good because I'm going to repost the video that you send.
Oh, okay.
Where are they sending them?
Can we send them to Webcast?
Webcast at pdq.com.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Wow. That's like Santa right there. Josh Santa.
Yeah.
Yay.
Santa Josh. We got a bunch of
Hey,
keyboards.
can we get that Santa hat for Josh?
Yeah.
It's over there.
And we also have Package Wednesday.
Oh.
Yes. What packages came out?
Okay.
Let's talk about them.
Slightly revamped set of slides. And of course, Very
love
festive,
it.
the librarian. Which, by the way, Chad is actually no longer the guy in charge of these
Right.
packages, but he requested that I keep his picture. He wants to live this way forever. So there you go. And new packages. We have Mozilla Firefox ESR. It's now using MSI for improved reliability and management. Windows Server 2025, Windows 11 24H2, and finally Windows 11 24H2 and Server 2025 .NET Framework 4.8.1 cumulative update. Blah, 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 nerd. There you go. That is your Package Wednesday update. Go get them.
Well, that was faster than the Amazon package I'm still waiting on. It's
What's
lost.
in the package?
I don't remember. We bought almost all of our Christmas gifts on Amazon this year.
That's a
It's
smart
hard
man.
not to these days.
I feel bad.
But it is cool to see the Windows Server 2025 popping up in there.
Yeah. And there's
Collections
collection
and stuff. Yeah. That's cool.
Nice.
Even though people are kind of struggling with it from what I hear.
I've
Actually, no. I guess it's more 24H2 that people are struggling with
That's
right
what
now.
I saw on Discord.
Yeah, it's
Well,
Windows 11.
Yeah, we actually saw some weird stuff happen in the lab with the networking stack with the latest version of Windows. Like it would come up, it wouldn't pull an IP, or it would pull an IP and still not have connectivity. Like that network stack was just funky. And then Brooke started Googling and like getting on forums, and I guess that latest release is just
This server, or is this the Windows
both.
11?
Both the
Yeah,
server,
that
the server
happened.
flavored counterpart, but
Mhm.
the whatever I can't keep them track. H2,
Yeah.
whatever it is, H2,
Mhm.
because the second half of the year.
And I know 11, 24H2, I think it was Marcel. Marcel will have to chime in on this, but I know there were some issues with running like remote commands with PowerShell.
Oof.
And which seems pretty massive to just kind of have that out there, but like everybody's struggling with it. Because I know some people were requesting, they're like, hey, I'm having an issue running this command against a remote machine. It works fine locally and stuff. And I saw Marcel chime in and he was saying, oh, yeah, this is a Windows issue and stuff like that. So he could probably give more information on it, but yeah.
Weird.
No, you can't use Chat GPT to read the Christmas poem. It has to be you.
PS
Come on.
voting's broken.
Come on, man.
All right.
All right.
That's actually like a pretty good segue into
a
the
good
topic
segue.
for today,
Yeah, I like it.
right? Like we've talked about some broken, versions of Windows
Mhm.
broken,
Mhm.
depending on what your definition is. But it's to patch or not to patch.
That is the question.
All right, Tara.
Yes.
This came up out of like an organic conversation between you and I.
Conversation is a light word we're going to use here. Yeah, that's true.
What else would you call it?
Argument?
Argument?
Sure.
A
What
fight.
what we always do?
Okay.
Okay.
Would you like to give your summary,
Yeah.
or
let's do
should
it.
I give the summary of what happened?
Do they want the truth or
Well, yeah,
watered down
they want the
version?
truth. So
Okay.
do you want me to tell it?
No. All right, this happened.
Okay.
This actually really did happen. We were looking at the vulnerabilities that popped up in Connect and Detect as we were preparing for a segment.
For
And
last
so-
week's webcast.
Yeah, for last week's webcast.
Yeah.
And so I came across one that I did oh my gosh, I'm going to break a bunch of stuff with this one. So I chatted Josh and I said, Josh, can I have a snapshot? And Josh said, why? I don't like taking snapshots. Why do you want it?
No, that's not what I said.
That's exactly what he said.
I said what for?
And then I said, I'm going to attempt to update SQL. I anticipate I'm going to break some stuff. So snapshot this because it's a server that has my smart deploy stuff and I don't want to have to redo that.
I said great. When do you want me to delete it?
Yeah, he was chomping at the bit to delete it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't ask any questions aside from that. I bowed to his his intelligence and I moved on. There was no other arguing. No, I said, "What? Why can't you take snapshot? Just keep 1,000,000. What's the problem?" And then we argued.
We didn't argue. I said you can't take a snapshot. You're going to kill the disk's performance.
And then I said, "I kept snapshots for a long time. What's your deal?" And then
we went on and then I think it was like what 18 hours later, something like that.
Yes.
You sent me the VMware article and I scrolled to the very bottom and I said, see this part right here that's bulleted?
I
And, like,
actually
bolded,
told you what
and I was
page
like,
it was on.
Here you go.
I told you what page it was on, didn't I? Didn't I?
Yes. Okay. So
Anyway.
why are we talking about snapshots? Why are we talking
Yes.
about to patch or not to patch?
Yes.
I think you brought this up that there's different approaches to patching, and I think it comes like at different maturity levels throughout your IT career,
Yes.
right? the first time that you're a solo sysadmin and you're patching a firewall, the first time
Yes.
you're a solo sysadmin and you're patching the SQL server for your ERP system.
Yes.
Those are scary events,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Well, and let me just stop you and say this one thing. Josh's take on most things are just do it. What can happen? Just do it. Why are you hesitating? And then I always say to him, I'm going to need you to pretend like you're not yourself for just a second. Pretend you're not you, right?
I'm trying.
We have this conversation.
Yeah.
And I say, I want you to pretend like you're a new sysadmin. You've only been doing this a couple of years, right? And he has a really hard time with that. And so that's why we argue. I mean, amongst other various things.
Okay.
Right?
Sure. Here's my thoughts. Like, I understand the desire to be hesitant. I understand the desire to delay, but I think what ends up happening is you end up shooting yourself in the foot.
Sure.
And here's why. Like, you're like, oh, I don't need to. There's nothing seriously patched in this version. I'm going to skip it. And then you do it again.
Mhm.
And then you do it again because it's like, I'm afraid of patching it. And then that last time that you actually have to patch and you're like 4 or 5 versions back, that's when you actually break stuff.
Absolutely.
Because you're now like way out of band.
Mhm.
And so you're going to go from like version 1 to 5. You know,
Yep.
that's when you start breaking stuff,
That's for sure.
right?
But let's understand, I'm not suggesting that you don't patch things. I'm suggesting that you have a plan and you follow that plan and you are cautious for certain things. That's what I'm suggesting. So
Yeah.
let's talk about those certain things.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
absolutely should have a regular cadence for patching things. You should also have a thoughtful eye and process for other business critical machines. So let's talk about those business critical machines that we're going to talk about.
Okay.
And yes, I have a 7-page document detailing all of this. When should you exercise caution? We already talked about it. Databases, SQL being one of them. Right?
Sure. Sure.
That's a big one. Should we show some of those things? Like how? First of all, this is a question that we came across. How do you even know if SQL is part of your OS? Is it part of a hop-along application? Where did it even come from?
This was like particularly your vulnerability that you found.
It was, yeah.
You had installed, what is
I didn't actually install it, but
someone had installed, I think it was the Azure AD data sync application. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
But it comes with the SQL Server local DB.
Yeah. It took some time to figure that out though. So
Right,
if
so
we could
that's-
show this quickly, Drew, I just want to show this really quickly. So, first of all, pretend like I didn't type this in incorrectly. We found this command.
Pretend I didn't need to type this 3 times.
Pretend like
Okay.
you didn't see that
Yeah.
part. So this is a command that you can see to find out where is the SQL? Is it part of this? Then another thing you can do is drill down your services and see where is the SQL. Lastly, and this is actually how I did find it. What is it a part of? And then I looked at the dates. Well, it's installed on 4/9/2024. But look what else I did on 4/9/2024. And this is what Josh is referring to. I downloaded this sync agent. So that's how I figured out what it was for. And I already knew that it came down. Will you hit escape for me? It came down.
Which one?
I just want to go back to the regular one outside.
just
Never
minimize
mind.
that.
I'll do that one. What was I saying? I already just lost my train of thought.
I
I knew it was
where it came from.
2019.
Yeah.
I knew it was 2019. But I was hesitant to update 2019 because I'm like, what am I going to break right along with it? So anyway.
Yeah,
Just good
it brought up
troubleshooting.
the conversation of, is this a standalone SQL Server? Is this a bundled database with
Yes.
some other application?
Yes.
Okay. If bundled with some other application, like you're going to break stuff
Yes.
if you update that database out of line with the application.
Yes.
So
exactly.
like that's one of those things to be cautious of and gotcha, especially if you're
Yeah.
new and you're inheriting systems, know what they're serving.
yeah. Or if you don't want to do a whole bunch of work once you do break it.
Yeah. Mike
It's
is, called in the chat right now, like SCCM SQL nightmares.
yes.
100%.
Yeah. Which
Right.
is what I was thinking I was going to do. And even things that are SaaS applications, payroll systems, HR systems, anything broadcast, like just be cautious as
Yeah.
you're doing it.
I think that there are 2 or 3 general schools of thought
Mhm.
around patching.
Okay.
Like there's like the low risk tolerance all the way up to like high risk tolerance.
Yes.
And it depends on where you're at. So I think what happens is it depends on your level of confidence in your backups, your rollback plan, and like the domain knowledge of your system,
Mhm.
like lets you move up that tree of higher risk.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm really confident in our backups, are really confident in our risk mitigation. I'm really confident in our redundancies at PDQ.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel confident in saying, hey, when a patch comes out, we just send it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we just go with it because I'm confident in those things. The less confident you are in those different things, like the more risk adverse you become.
Yeah. Well, but I also pointed this out to Josh, and this is why we argue a lot. He has a big team. He has a very skilled team, and he himself is very skilled. So all these things come into play when you're deciding this. And I just noticed an Easter egg that I put in this outline because I like to troll Josh and see if he notices, and he didn't.
I
even
didn't
see
notice.
It's right here.
Which?
Take so many snapshots.
Oh, I totally read this.
He never reads it. Okay. Anyway, so then here's the SQL stuff we talked about. Just some tools. There's a SQL Service Express you can use that'll help you do it. And here, anyway.
But the middle of the road approach, right, is the approach of I'm going to have like a group of test machines.
Yes.
Right. I might pick 10 different people in the organization, and I might say, okay, I actually trust you to run into a problem and report back to me.
Sure.
This is broken before it goes broadly. I think Kelly had a story at a radio station, right, Kelly, where you were the test subject.
Yeah, the IT guy knew that he could test things on my machine because he knew if something went wrong, I wasn't going to like completely lose my mind. And so they would test things about a week before they rolled it out to the rest of the company, tested on my machine. If I was good, then we were good to go.
Yeah. So I think that's your like middle of the road risk posture, right? Like I'm not super confident. Maybe I'm a smaller team. Maybe I'm a solo practitioner. That might be a way to mitigate. Mike's calling out in the chat. How confident are we that Microsoft didn't break something this month? I'm absolutely not.
Of course they broke something.
That's
with
more of
Microsoft.
a delay patching for a week or two.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'm confident in the rollback abilities.
Well, that brings up a question. Who in the chat? Let's hear this. Are you a hurry and patch the second it comes out, or are you, like we talked about yesterday, are you general release patcher?
Yeah. Well, just doing that, kind of tying into this, and we can show kind of different approaches to these different things. A new feature in Connect.
Oh yeah.
Coming your way soon. So this is not generally available yet, but we wanted to show what is coming.
Yes.
So Mark alluded to this last time he was here, but it's automations based on vulnerabilities inside of Connect.
Yep.
Can we show the screen here, Drew? So going forward, when you pull up a vulnerability inside of PDQ Connect, you'll see where Tara's at on the right side of the screen. There's now this, my head's in the way.
I know they can't see
a
it.
new automate button.
There it is.
When you click that button, we're automatically going to build a group, build an automation, and tie the package to that type of vulnerability. Not that one. This is why this is not GA yet, but we want to show it anyway.
Let's pick this
So
one.
when we click those, we automatically build the automation, and then you can go view it, and then those vulnerabilities are not going to come back into your system again, right? Because it's in the package library. We've already built the automation. We built the group for you. And then it continually will just, as those vulnerabilities for that application pop up, automatically patch it.
Yep.
That's so cool that it's building the dynamic group, the filtering for that group, all for you, just clicking that thing.
Tying the package together.
I love that. But you notice we did have a little glitch, so they're still working out some of those issues. But I really love the dynamic group that it makes it. That is so nice.
Yeah. So if we scroll on this page, we're going to look at the different ways that we can do this.
We can do
Here's the trigger. So here's where the conversation that we were just having really comes into play. The default behavior right now is it's going to default to automatic.
Yep.
So something is going to fall into that group. It's going to meet that criteria that was just established.
Yep.
And it's immediately going to patch.
As Lex would say, full contact.
Full contact IT or confident IT, right?
Yeah.
Like you're confident in your rollback.
That's another word. That's a good word for it. Confident IT.
Yeah. Or here's what you can do. You can start to do some recurring, right? And this recurring is like, hey, maybe these days, every other day at this time, maybe it's like after Patch Tuesday, you can come in here and you can set those type of behaviors on this automation, and that's your more conservative approach.
Yep. This is I'm a chicken. This is Tara's approach.
It's not a chicken. It's not a chicken. It's like your situation dictates, right? There's a whole lot of things that have to be true for me to feel comfortable just sending it with automatic. But I feel, and I think the value there is more than the potential harm it could cause.
Yep. And then we just want to do it one time. If it's just a one-time vulnerability, you can do it that way too. But why would you do that?
Yeah. Like it all comes down to like your risk tolerance. Like what is the machine you're patching? What is your rollback? How confident are you? What if the machine is like a broadcast machine, right? Like one of these machines that Kelly and Drew are using might be a little more cautious with those because of what they're serving.
Yes.
Maybe on a Thursday morning. Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
So they don't actually know this, but the automations on their machines run Friday night. That way they don't get mad. It breaks Monday morning. You don't even know that. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Friday night. Yeah.
You know, I
Much
feel like that's the
appreciated.
question that comes up a lot is like, hey, you know, we have a machine. Maybe it's a CNC machine. Maybe it's something running AutoCAD. It's like you look at these CVEs that come out, the vulnerabilities. You actually got to look at them and see what they impact. Like, oh, hey, this is a network-only attack vector. You know, it's like, oh, well, this device doesn't connect to the internet, doesn't connect to anything.
Yeah.
It's just connected to a machine. It's like, do I go and patch that then for this finicky device that these people rely on to get products made or whatever, you know? So those are the conversations you have to start having there. It's like, hey, this exploit doesn't really affect me because I don't meet those parameters, you know?
Yeah. You walk that kill train, especially when they're those like, we had the conversation yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to offend somebody. Oh well,
I'm
send it.
already offended.
It's do you treat your computers like cattle or do you treat them like pets?
Oh yeah, I'm the one that buys them all outfits and little cute collars, and
they're
dye their hair.
throwaway, right? Like
You're the farmer.
Yeah. Like any machine in this building here, I could take and toss and throw away and spin up a new one.
How many laptops has Tara been through again since she's been here?
I don't know. That Max lasted a long time.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't even.
Alrighty. I think we have a little bit left, and it's time for some fun.
Let me show
Let's
you
have
the
some
poll.
fun.
Okay.
What does a poll say? Half and half?
Did I hit the button? There it goes.
Right away. Wow.
See?
There's
Okay.
some use in the poll.
Yeah, there is,
My
right?
goodness.
I like that at least a week came out on top.
Longer than a week. Mm-hmm.
No, I feel like a week is good because you start those issues usually start to roll in within a day, and then over the next couple days they become bigger, more widespread, where people get more information on them and stuff. Microsoft's aware of them. I like that week period where it's like, hey, let's let other people be the beta testers, and we'll deploy it when it's actually ready.
I guess I'm one of those other people. You are too. You just don't know it.
Yeah, well, good point.
Alrighty. Okay. I think. Do we have Camille with us?
Yes, indeed we do.
Camille, are you here?
She's ready.
Hey, Camille.
Hi guys, how are you?
Great. Thank you
woman,
for
the
coming
myth, the
to do
legend.
Type Racer with us.
It is my pleasure.
All right. So Camille is the VP of People Ops here at PDQ, and she types amazingly fast. Like it
Like
blew
insanely fast.
my mind. Like I've known some people that type fast, and then she posts her scores, and it's wild. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna post a chat in chat a link to a game called Type Racer.
It's in there. Yep.
It's in there. Just put
Okay.
it in again. Please join. But here's the thing. You got to make sure that you're looking at your screen. Don't look at YouTube because there is a little bit of a delay. A little bit of a delay there.
Yeah.
And Camille is so fast. I mean, I shouldn't tell her this. Camille, we've been debating. Some of us don't think you're real. Some of us think you're secretly like a Terminator. You're just this advanced AI system that is just really, really fast.
You know, Terminator's not a great nickname for the head of
Right.
people.
Yeah, I know.
I agree with that.
Here's the
I
thing, though. It's
also-
like, has anyone actually seen her do it in person?
No.
Because I still have my doubts.
We're going to see her now.
Which is exactly what I'm here to say. Everyone's really talking me up here. I think what I want to stress is I feel a lot of pressure right now, and I struggle perform under pressure. So I think that there's a high likelihood that there's someone out there who can beat me no problem, because, it's one thing to do it in your own living room, but it's one thing to do it on the webcast. So
That's very true.
Camille, I have
lower
faith in
the
you.
expectations.
Yeah,
I just want to
I-
point out that the camera is not pointing at her fingers.
Yes.
So
These are my hands, you can see.
Well, listen, literally, the score she sent me this morning is 100 words per minute faster than what I can type.
yeah,
When you're
Yeah.
trying
It's
really
a good
hard,
way to
like,
put
when
it.
you're
Triple
totally
digits
focused.
Okay.
faster.
But I also want to say, Kelly, that the test that you chose does not allow you to type through typos. You have
Exactly.
to stop
Yeah.
and correct your typos. So this test has actually been my enemy now for at least a week, because you better bet I've been practicing. So I'm just saying it might not go well. I'm just keep the expectations low.
Okay. All right. Well,
we have something for the winner, right?
the winner, we're giving away keyboards. So there's a keyboard here on the desk. The winner gets this PDQ keyboard.
Yeah.
To prove that you won, take a screenshot immediately after the race, because it goes away pretty quick. Take a screenshot, include the URL bar that says, "Hey, you won, and this is you in your car and how fast you are."
Yeah, your words per minute and everything.
Send it to webcast@pdq.com.
Okay.
And you'll have to take it fast, because it will reset as soon as the timer is up. It'll reset within like 10 seconds for a second race.
Okay. So, is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
going to type
Josh
on
is
Tara's
playing for me.
keyboard.
Could
We'll see what
I-
happens.
Should I be muting myself or?
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
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 type
no, no! We want
Okay.
to hear the furious fingers.
We want all the trash talking, Camille.
Oh, I hope I don't say some 4-letter words I'm not supposed to as I try and type this.
I hope
I know.
you do.
Well, okay, yeah.
All right.
People Ops is right here watching you.
Exactly. Josh, you have a meeting with Camille after the webcast.
Great.
Well, I tend to swear when I'm stressed, so forgive me for whatever you
Well,
hear.
to be honest, the only people that have ever sworn on this webcast have been from People Ops, so it's all good.
I have
right.
a few guests. who
Are
that
we
might be.
ready? Because I can start this at any moment.
I'm ready.
Hold on,
Just a
hold on.
reminder, watch
okay.
the screen. Don't listen to us. There's a delay here, so watch your screen.
Yeah, watch your screen. So I will hit start race and just watch the little lights. Okay, it's going to go. Okay, there's like
Here we go.
a little countdown. God, I suck at typing.
Yeah, me too.
Ready? Here we go.
Ooh, Andrew's off
Oh
to
my
a good
gosh.
start. Oh, Guest is taking the lead.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
do you guys?
Guest is pulling ahead.
So we're watching Kelly type right now. This is Kelly's
101. We're breaking triple
Kelly's
digits.
doing good.
102.
Oh,
I-
no,
Andrew
no,
I
Paul is
messed
still
up.
in this. He's in
Whoa,
second.
93, 93.
Uh,
Whoa, people are good.
Andrew
It's
Josh
not-
can't even talk in
Front.
type.
Oh, I can
front.
barely. Yeah, I'm single-threaded application.
Andrew's good.
Oh, I got to go back.
I don't think we're seeing everybody though. So
I don't think so either, but
You
let's
guys,
cheer on the
that
ones.
was so distressing.
You're done? What? Still going.
Holy cow.
Ah.
Camille, did you do the 83?
That was the shaking that is occurring right now.
Oh, geez.
Did I do
Oh,
what?
my-
Did you do the 83? Was yours? You won. Are you the first place?
I finished first.
You did. You are the
yeah.
first. Okay.
Holy
Whoa,
cow.
but Andrew,
82.
came in at 82?
I feel like I
But
read
let me-
because he
let me
has nerves of
say, you
steel.
guys, 83 is 100 words per minute slower than what I got.
I know it is. Isn't it weird?
I'm telling you, the shaking is profound. But hey, we pulled it off.
Okay,
Hey.
but who's third?
Who's
Because
Okay, second. So
Andrew can't get
who's
it.
third place?
Yeah, who's third?
Yeah, whoever
place?
is third at 74. Oh, there's two.
Oh!
There's a tie.
Oh,
74.
Do we have a race off?
We can go again.
we need
or-
a race
but
off.
Do we need a race off?
Take
Yeah.
it. I don't know. Do you want to?
We do.
It'll
because
reset. Everybody stays in. It'll reset in like 30 seconds.
Okay, we gotta do
Okay.
another
All
one.
right, one more.
We
One
gotta do
more.
another one.
Okay, so
But
it'll-
feel free to screenshot it.
yeah, screenshot. And Camille, you're
Wait,
going.
so-
you're going again.
Go ahead. No,
All
go
right.
ahead.
But it's going to go in what 20? It'll reset in 20 seconds.
You'll have to.
All right,
you'll
come
have to
on.
hit join race again. So if you're in there right now, the timer will run out here in 15 seconds, and you'll have to hit join race again.
Can I
All
just
right.
say it is very difficult to type on a Mac keyboard?
What?
I
what
do all right.
keyboards?
I'm so unimpressed with my score. I just feel I'm going to be spending the rest of the day proving myself.
Put that camera right on your hands.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
We're joining
Come
a
on, you
new
guys.
race here
I
soon,
gotta
it looks like.
start race.
Yeah, you'll be able to join in 3,
How'd you
2,
do?
Oh, wait.
1.
Why
Like
won't
60.
it...
Right there, it should pop up. There.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Join race.
Just hit join race, and then Kelly
Okay.
will have the
Oh,
power
wait,
started
wait.
again.
We gotta go
It's
faster.
not going to let me... Hang on. Okay. I'm going to try and start race. Are we ready? Oh, wait.
Are you going to race again, or are you going to scroll through everybody else?
I have to start... Oh, shoot. I'm going to race. I guess I'm stuck racing again.
Yeah, you're racing again.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. We're going to start one more time. Here, I hit start. It's going in 9 seconds now.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna be silent. I got.
Boy, this first line really
Yes,
is...
new phrase.
It hits it for me. I did my best. It wasn't much.
Go.
Oh crap!
Kelly's impressive. Look at that.
Oh, Kelly, go. Oh, now I messed him up.
I know.
I'm seeing
Ooh,
107 in there.
107. That must be Camille. All right, go,
88,
go.
having a good time.
Oh, 88. Andrew, 92. Who knew Andrew could type so fast? Is it Andrew?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh man.
Unless he paid somebody with
It's
his
all
name.
that scripting he
It all
does.
went wrong.
I think that comes in handy,
Ooh,
though.
95. We've got a 95er, 94, 94,
103,
102,
102.
102, 94,
job.
94, 94.
Holy
Come
cow.
on. Come on, 94. You got him. 102 is coming in. 103. Ooh, Andrew's giving
crap.
Camille a run for her money.
You can't spell hallelujah?
No,
Nobody
I can't.
Who can spell
Hallelujah.
hallelujah? Come on. Whoa.
Oh, go ahead. Take it back to the top. Take it back. I want to see the results. Wow, you guys, that was impressive
That
all the
was
way around.
impressive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man.
There was a big jump to
Okay, so-
fourth place this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so who's the 94? Who's the blue car?
Put it in the chat if you're 94. I want to
Yep.
know. We want to know who you are. Camille, impressive. Still 103.
Impressive.
Simply.
I'm telling
Wild.
you, thank you. However, I have more to offer.
Damn
So
low.
maybe we can make this a regular segment so I can prove myself. Better.
Okay.
you know what? The sad
Danlo, grab
thing,
that screenshot.
it's sad because Camille was here at headquarters this week, and I was so hoping she would be here live because then we could have had her on a better keyboard. She would have smoked everybody. Would have been amazing.
Yes.
And less pressure. We could have pre-recorded it
Next
and still
time.
proved it. All right, next
Yeah.
time.
All right.
One.
Dan Lowe. Dan
Dan
Lowe
Lowe.
is the non-PDQ that won. So Dan,
Tell them where to send it.
send us the screenshot at webcast@pdq.com.
Yep.
Good job, Dan.
Awesome.
Andrew,
And good job,
I'm
Andrew.
impressed, man.
Yeah, I think it is that PowerShell scripting because you're using so many characters and stuff like that, and it's just kind of not your normal like verbiage that you're typing out and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think that plays into it.
I guess.
Good job.
Camille, thank you very much. You are winner and still champion.
Woo!
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody for joining us today. I hope you had a good time. Let us know if you like playing Type Racer stuff like this. We can do more of it. For PDQ, I'm Josh.
I'm Tara.
And I'm Brock.
Thanks for joining our webcast today. If you would like to continue the conversation, why don't you hop on over to Discord and join us there. Please do us another favor. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave us your comments. You know why? Because we'd love to hear from you. We love you. You're awesome. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye.